It's September 3rd. It's at 4 days after the hurricane. We've already got power back today. That's pretty quick considering the devastation.
Hi.
We just had our first hot bath since the storm hit and knocked the power out when we got home. Was able to get dressed in the air condition, so that's a little piece of normalcy we appreciate. We're gonna go right around now. I don't expect to see as many trees laying around. Most of them probably been cleaned up. Don't hit that stuff in the road.
You hear him trying to be boss?
And I expect to see a lot of blue tarps on houses and stuff like that. So let's go see what it looks like. We're gonna ride over to a couple different little neighborhoods. This first little neighborhood we're gonna ride through is Pine Bluff. They had quite a bit of damage in this area back during the Hurricane Hermine was in the other little video clips I did.
Turn left here?
Yeah. Look like they've been cutting out the road. A lot of the power lines are still down though over here in Pine Bluff. Yeah, you can see here when we make the curve, they've been piling it all by the road.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Some of them trash piles is 12, 14 foot tall. Where they got it piled. Cleanup is coming together in a lot of places.
Oh, they must have lost their whole roof.
That's Joanne's place, ain't it? Or no?
No. I don't know where she lives, is it?
Look at that big old pine. Cleanup is still ongoing. You can see the heavy equipment. Looks like the roof off a house.
See it?
No.
Is it on the house?
Well, I didn't get to show you much Pine Bluff. FEMA called about the time we got in there. I'm trying to get some help getting the trees up on my property. So we're going to ride over now to a couple other neighborhoods. Got that church roof here on 98 coming up to the red light at 19. Yep, that's the old Cashway lumber. Well, we can't go through Plantation. It's blocked off.
Do you have to tell me how to drive?
No, but you was going like you was going on through it. We're gonna ride over behind Pizza Hut and see what this neighborhood looks like.
Shoot, yeah.
Don't run over that.
I'm not. Oh my God. I'm not gonna run
You
over
was
it.
already over in that other neighborhood. Look like your obstacle course and like your goal to hit
y'all
all
home?
obstacles.
Alright, I'll come over in a little bit. We're going through these. What are these? We're behind Pizza Hut. Look here.
You can tell that was a big old oak tree with a lot of branches. You can tell they got most of the damage. Or not most of the damage. You can tell they got in a hurry on the cleanup over here. A lot of piles. A lot of piles. That carport's gone. You're running over everything.
No, I am not.
Okay, baby, you're looking good.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you looking good.
We're over here back on Puckett behind Winn-Dixie. Oh, you choose. There in the corner of the parking lot, you see some campers set up and some distribution going on. That's in the parking lot of Winn-Dixie here at the junction of Jefferson Street, which is Highway 221 and Highway 1927. Same as here.
That's Cheryl now. That's for the cats.
There's part of Buckeye Credit Union's roof laying out there. So we'll try County's damaged and drive through.
Where are you going to?
A lot of buildings uptown got the blue tarps on them. It used to be a gas station. It had the original podium out in the front where you see the white edge on the corner where the gas pumps used to be at one time. But it's been converted into like, I think, an antique thrift shop. Anyhow, it tore all that off.
Where they at? I gotta get out of the way.
Presence of the law is still pretty thick, still a lot going on. Just come by the chamber, they got some kind of rig set up there, look like food. See See, there's a house there with blue tarps on it.
I'm gonna ride through here. You seen through here?
We've turned off at Jefferson Street now on the Florida Street. See where they've started cleaning and piling by the road. See a few houses, that one up there on the left with a blue tarp. Some sheds mashed. There's another blue tarp. We're now on Quincy Street running parallel to Jefferson Street. Now coming up on the city park. What was that look for?
Oh, I thought you was fit to say something to me.
About what? The way you driving over all this shit? I wouldn't do that. I have good love for you driving.
Y'all hear that?
Hey, worst case scenario, if you run over the wrong shit,
You gonna go buy me a new tire?
I'll keep the air conditioning going while you change the tire.
Yeah, you gonna be changing the tire.
That's your city park. Coming back up on Jefferson right in front of the Chamber of Commerce. The trees around that house. We've now crossed back over Jefferson. We're on Lafayette Street. We're now rolling up against what most of us older generation would have noticed, Perry Elementary School in front of the old high school, which is now the junior high. All the trees down over here on this neighborhood. Got a lot of trees down over here. Looks like the school itself seemed to have fared pretty well from what we can see. Over here at the junior high, they got all kind of equipment staged up, ready to go. See generators, lights, all kind of stuff. And that's what we all knew as the junior high. I guess now I don't know what it is, administrative complex or whatever.
No, it's for bad kids.
Oh, the bad kids school. There's part of a roof gone. You can see where a tree landed in the center. We're now over here off East Green Street. We'll ride into the newest school that they built in Perry. See how it fared. We probably can't get all the way in, but that must be where the National Guard's sitting up.
This is elementary school.
Well,
There's
we're not
cops
gonna
and all.
ride up in there, but the wife don't want to go.
You don't see them in that thing?
Yeah, they got National Guardsmen there. Food and water distribution's been set up in a bunch of places. Here behind the church, everywhere you go. I mean, it's very well organized. They've come a long way with post-storm stuff. This section is Center Street. We're heading down Center Street. Actually, North Center Street. You can see they're getting a lot of it cut and stacked by the roads. Up here on the right is Woodlawn Cemetery. We have several videos on that cemetery with some history and different things. Looks like they got a few down.
That house living lane.
In other words, it's so bad we'll just come push it over for you. That's what that means.
I know.
The duck pond got quite a few trees down and limbs. Power lines are still hanging here on North Center Street.
Almost that whole roof.
Hey, that Premier,
Yep.
yeah, they got it all tarped up. Now headed down Johnson Stripling Road, headed north. Them old pines out yonder.
Damn. Oh, it's a big ass pine tree too.
Yeah, it is. Just made the big curve on Johnson Stripling, headed back toward 221. See where they cut across the road, opened up one lane.
Oh, if anybody stayed
They got
here
it pretty
and heard
rough
all
over here,
this.
didn't they?
Oh, I hate that sound. Oh. There's some blue on there, ain't it?
We're now turning on Joel Layman Road. That's old Marshall Hicks's old place. You got at least one turned over there by the roots, big old oak tree.
There's another one. That's a pine tree. No, it's that tree.
They snapped off all over, ain't they? If they were still around, old Sue'd have Marshall out there right now cleaning up. Looks like the house fared pretty well. The house don't seem to have fared very well. What's going on there? Still on Joel Layman Road. See the back of that shed's tore up pretty bad. Now we're turning off of Joel Layman on the Jimmy Archer Road. Alright, now we're coming back out onto Green Farm Road.
So I need to turn left.
Yep.
It's one right. Oh,
They got a pretty rough time right there.
You know what? Oh, Kristen, sorry. Them pine trees as big as ours at home is on the ground.
Yeah, them's old monsters. Video don't even
Their
do it
roof is
justice.
gone.
So definitely Johnson Stripling and Green Farm and all the little neighborhoods off to the side got hit hard, extremely hard. Amazed to see through all this too, the mail is still running. You count on the post office. We're now off of Pisgah Road, cutting across between 221 and Highway 19. Take a left. We've now turned off of, I don't know if that's called Pisgah Road or Gas Plant Road.
We're on
Anyhow,
Gas Plant Road.
yeah. Tracy, you didn't see that stuff laying in that road?
No, I did not. Somebody better come get him.
Damn sure is. It's the old Tharp and Pickering Automotive. I don't know what it is now. We're now turning. I believe this is called McDaniel Road, but I can't remember for sure.
How'd you know where you at? Look at that down pine tree.
Still power lines down over here on Woods Creek Road also. A lot of the other roads look good over here. There's some damage. Doesn't seem to be as extensive as what we've seen on Johnson Stripling and Green Farm Road though. Now turning on Osteen Road, headed back toward Highway 98. Osteen Road, from what we can see from the road, some of the main neighborhoods or side roads might be worse, but seems to have fared pretty decent compared to a lot of what we've seen.
Hello?
Look at that massive oak tree down. That's over here by the old Gladys Moore School, currently serving as a senior center. It's just so strange now to look across there and see all the pine. That Pierce video just don't even do it justice. You couldn't even hardly see the tree line before. There's a lot of trees down here. Probably somewhere between 30 and 40. I got my work cut out.